welcome back to my channel. So for today's video and behind the scenes, I'm just gonna share with you where I'm at with my October daily-ish video. It's gonna be a shorter behind the scenes, but I just wanted to share how much I got done this weekend. I did a lot of printing and kind of prepping my pages and gathering little pieces here and there. I have a post-it note of like different stories that I can do, and I feel like I made some good progress. So I thought I would share that with you guys. And also I have a little clip of how messy my space got. I'll do a little voiceover for that. I wish I could have talked to you guys through that entire mess, but my kids were here and it was just too loud. It's kind of cleaned up my space as best as I can for the time being, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. I don't know. So we're gonna head over to my desk where I'm gonna show you what I have printed out, the page ideas that I have, and then I'm also gonna include a little voiceover about trimming the photos just for fun, and then come back at the end and show you it all sorted out. All right, let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, let's take a look at my mess, starting with a package for December daily, and then my snack and my journal, some things I've die cut on my Cameo, panning over to where my desk is that I'm going to show you in a little bit. Also have my dresser, that's where I usually set up, or I'm going to set up all the different pieces for the pages. Panning back over to like my counter space, I have a vellum sheet printed out, 2023, I set that there, and then I have all of my supplies set up there. And on the floor, it is an even bigger mess. I have a special project that I just did for a new Ollie Edwards class. I have trash that is spilling out of my bin, and I also have some kits that I was looking through for different pieces. Panning back to my desk, it is a mess.
This is what my desk looks like currently. It is a mess of different things that I have printed for October daily-ish. Now it's a happy mess, right? But this is one page that I have printed, another page that I have printed, and then a third page. So the main photos that I have are these fun collages for the trip to see my mom, and then I'm gonna do something fun with a glassine bag. I also am gonna do a story about my new Funko Pop, and then I have a family movie night right there. And a Instagram friend named Natalie, I will link her in the description box, but she's doing a prompt list, and I can also link those as well. But one of the prompts that she shared was like memes, and I thought that was a really great idea. So I'm gonna do that on a 2x2 page protector. So I have those there, and then this one here. I always try to use up all the room when I'm printing, and that's the case here. I wound up with one of these collages for the trip to see my mom, and it's slightly larger than 4x6, and then I needed something to cover the rest of the page, so I grabbed two photos from August Project Life, put them there. Then I had this space and this space, so I decided to print some papers from Mandy Ford's recent Halloween printable collection, so I will use that in a page as well. That is what I have on my desk, and now what I can do is kind of separate it out into the different stories and then place that over on my dresser. I will kind of separate everything and cut everything up in just a second, but first I wanted to show you this is what I have so far. I am ordering something to make my album, and I'm not going to share it quite yet because I don't even know if it's going to turn out. So I'm just leaving it in a stack, but I have my cover, then I flip it open, and you can see the decor photo, followed by a calendar, and then my die cut page, and then these two need to be glued together, and then I have a work story. And so the first process video for this will come out on Thursday as like a bonus video, because I don't want to get too behind like last year where I barely shared anything. So I'm gonna have it come out on Thursday so you can see the start of this album. So let's go ahead and do a voiceover, and I can share how I cut these pieces up and separate them into the piles, so that way I can be more efficient when I'm putting together the pages.
Okay, so I have all of these sheets, and once again, I use Epson presentation matte paper that I get on Amazon. I think that's something that I link every single time. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite paper to print on. I print my photos, I print, you know, these memes that you see, I print the papers that I want, and if I do want the papers to be like of a lighter weight and I don't need them to be really bright and saturated, I guess is the word, then I will use the other type of paper that I have, which is the HP, I think it's 32-pound paper. But that particular paper that I always link, that one is the one that I love to stamp on. So that one. I am cutting those collages, and again, those collages, I think I don't know if I mentioned it, but using the app PicFrame, I just selected 7x9 and just added in all of my photos and then printed these slightly bigger than 4x6, so that way I could put them in the glassine pocket, and I'll probably add some cardstock to the back of them just to make them a little bit sturdier. For the family movie night, I am just making that super simple, and I'm going to do a page protector and call it good and done. And then the Wednesday Funko Pop story, I might get fancy with some stamping with spider webs, so that'll be exciting. And then the kind of meme, silly Halloween thing page, I guess you could say, I'm going to save that towards the end of the month. That way I can gather the pieces up or gather the screenshots of those different quotes and memes throughout the month. And now I'm going to kind of sort the piles out so you can see how everything looks. And of course, I have 2 strips of paper that I printed, and I decided to go ahead and pair those with that Autumn Stories Ali Edwards card because I thought, you know what, it works. I could just use Ali Edwards products, but you know what? I've mentioned before, I use a variety of products to make this project happen, so I'm just going to mix it all together. I also have the story about earrings that my coworker made, and then that surprise title for surprising my mom. And I think this makes like 5 or 6 total stories that I have, and it is a fantastic start to making a ton of pages. And I think I'm going to count them in just a second or point them all out. So it's a total of 6, I believe. But I have an awesome start, like I said.
So I've cleared away all of the pictures and the piles, and I've begun working on some more pages. So you can see it's getting messy again. I have my Simple Stories collection right there. I also have the box that I kind of pull things from. This was the tray, and I just needed some stuff out of that box, but you can see it's sticking out. I still haven't changed the trash or taken it out. I probably should get to that. And this is the current page I'm working on. I found a really interesting like meme on Instagram. So I started a page about how if I was a ghost, I would be a library ghost. Really enjoying putting together this page. While we were at my desk, I also mentioned that I use this dresser to like store pages and pieces. So this is the project that I'm working on for the trip that I took with my mom. I made a bunch of collages and added them into this spooktacular pocket. I am just going to do some sticker journaling and just put it on there so that way I don't have to do as much journaling. But it's turning out fabulous. And let me see if I can one-handed flip over this page because I love how the title page came together. So that's how the title page came together. I have another page about meeting a scrapbook friend while in Missouri, a family movie night, and then some earrings from a coworker, and Wednesday, my Funko Pop, and then the pages that I have currently. So I'm kind of using this dresser as my storing place, and it's a good place to keep everything while I'm printing lots of pieces. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes video of my October daily-ish update. I'd love to know how your guys' project is going. I am gonna keep chugging along, and on Thursday I will share the start of the album with a process video. I know I mentioned that over at my desk, but I just want to share that again because I am excited to finally get a process video up about the start of my project. I feel like this year I'm keeping it a little more simple, but totally okay with that. All right, hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.